Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Nighthawks and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the... For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory, because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential. And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leads him to the 4th down.
Strategy there, Brandon, 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. From his goal line here, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Ravens offense back out there. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On play action, Fields swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Fields. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff.
You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's White. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's White.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney
from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? It feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL.
That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
That's complete to Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First down, here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's White. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Cade York on now for the field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Jordan Davis never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Partner, when you see a screen pass, and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They run for it with Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it's the Jacksonville Jaguars who are moving on to the next round as they were able to knock out the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground with White. And this time he is in.
Rashad White
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Nighthawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
York now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. And this pass caught by Gray. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Off play action. Fields.
Out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On the counter, Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Baltimore.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Fields now to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
George Pickens.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
They had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it
about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. The offense on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they bring out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ravens taking the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit now. A 1-score game at 20-13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll dump this one off here to White.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish up.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's Fields.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run right side with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Looking to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run straight ahead here with White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Davis now to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss running left, Hunt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run again with Hunt.
Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Finds Wright. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
First down, here's White. Down to the 42, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go up the middle with White. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On the handoff, it's White, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
This has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be.
He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there, and looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to shore things up in a big way, because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them, they'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On the handoff, this is White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A touchdown does not end it, remember, but it sure would give him a leg up. It's 1st and goal here.
He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. The defense coming through there, CD, with a big-time play, and they're getting close here to getting off the field and giving their offense a chance to win this ballgame.
Your partner, no one's cheering louder after that play than their offensive teammates because they understand how different things would be if instead of going out and needing a touchdown to tie things up, they can run out there with a chance to win the game right there.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
York able to send this one through.
And with it, they have taken the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now Fields.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 4th down, Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family